Throughout this week, we're going to introduce you to some super moms whose kids have had their wishes granted through Make-A-Wish Connecticut. First up is Sherry St. Amand, and her son Evan lives with a serious gastrointestinal disorder. Here's her story. Sherry, mom, first and foremost, you're also a Make-A-Wish mom. So you've gone through quite the journey of motherhood. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because all I ever wanted to be was a mom. So you never know what that's going to mean when you become a mother. And Evan was my second child.
Okay.
So I already had experience being a mom and I loved it. So Evan was born with, you know, some medical issues, but everyone just thought reflux and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, nothing serious. But I already had experience being a mom to a typical child, so I was like, something's not quite right. Evan, unfortunately, was in a lot of pain and no one really knew. So he was the kind of child that screamed 6 hours straight, stopped for a little bit, started all over again. So it was challenging. And the worst part about being a mom is not being able to make everything all better.
I was going to say, I'm sure you're just sitting there, you just want to make him happy.
Happy, comfortable,
Yeah.
You know, this is when you want your baby to speak, right? Like, tell me what's going on. But, you know, 5 children's hospitals, 3 different states, we finally got a diagnosis. And, you know, even though it's not a good diagnosis, he's a fighter and he continues to fight and just turned 21 recently. So it's a blessing. Evan was in kindergarten when finally his doctor said, okay, basically, I can't make this better for you, but we want to give your information to Make-A-Wish. And so we're like, okay, you know, not really knowing a lot about Make-A-Wish. I mean, I think immediately people think it's a child that, you know, is at the end of their life right there and then, and you make your wish. And Evan was named, he was nicknamed the fish boy in the hospital because he was there a lot and there was nothing really we could do, so we would just go to the nurse's station where they had a big fish tank and he would be mesmerized by the fish in the tank, and it just became our thing. So when Make-A-Wish kind of learned about that, the volunteers that came to our house, they were like, what about something like SeaWorld? Then the nice thing is they said, well, if you go to the one in Florida, it will encompass Disney and Give Kids the World, which is the village you stay in. And so we're like, great. You know, we were homebound with Evan. You know, Evan is fed through IV to this day. So he's hooked up 15 hours a day. Everything has to be refrigerated, tons of supplies. We never really thought we could travel. You know, it was too scary for us. You know, we'd do a car trip, but they were like, nope, we're gonna arrange it with your home infusion company and we're gonna get the supplies shipped ahead of time, refrigerated. Evan will tell you his favorite part was going on an airplane for the first time. It gave us all courage to do it again after his wish. It gave us so much power, and it gave, Evan's word was it gave him freedom.
Mother's Day is right around the corner. We've got a grandmother we're going to honor too. You have treated people so much throughout your life that NBC Connecticut, the Make-A-Wish crew, and the Delamar would like to treat you.
That's so sweet.
This
Thank
is a gift
you.
from that team.
That's so sweet.
Oh my gosh, it's a treat for you. So it's a massage. It is a gift card for massage at the Delamar, and there is a gift card in there also for the restaurant.
That's so
the artisan.
nice.
So it is a chance for you to kind of hopefully step away, enjoy some some peaceful time.
That's so sweet.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That is so sweet and unexpected.
We love to celebrate the moms here, and thank you so much to the Delamar for supplying that generous gift to celebrate these incredible moms. Stay tuned throughout the week as we introduce you to more extraordinary mothers.